Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy, and we've got a Diablo 3 video. It's been forever. I hope you missed me. I missed you. Season 28, the final season ever of Diablo 3. Well, I mean, not officially. This is just what we're speculating, because we know this is going to be the last season before Diablo 4 comes out. So patch 2.7.5 Diablo 3. This is basically going to be it. Season 28, the Rites of Sanctuary. I will link the blog post. I'm not going to sit here and read it verbatim. This is a little bit, I guess, of a TLDR. Season that I think looks pretty good. Quite interested in the mechanic that it's got. It is power for everybody, which is great. You unlock it as you go, which I really like. And you get some choice. You get some player choice as to how you get to the end of this. And I think you can have everything. You can have it all. And it is going to be absolutely nuts, I think, this season. Balance change wise, not really very much. Again, maybe with this being the last patch for a while, that's a little disappointing. But the season theme, I think, is going to be a lot of fun, and I think people are going to enjoy it. So looking forward to the 31st of Jan, which is when we'll get hands on with the PTR, usually for a couple of weeks, and we're going to get this season theme juiced up. We're going to try everything that we can. It's the last season, guys, before D4, so I'm personally planning on playing everything as far as I can, really. Obviously, we don't know when the D4 beta is going to be. That will probably eat into our season 28 time, because we will go and play that. But that aside, yeah, this is it. This is the final showdown. I don't know what they're going to do after season 28, whether it's going to be old season themes recycled, whether there will even be seasons moving forwards. But the Rites of Sanctuary is a little bit of a kind of like really good bang for your buck. So how does it work? Well, you've got an altar of rites, which is in the Festering Woods, which is this thing. You collect things in-game, materials, crafting mats, items. You give them into the altar, and you unlock powers on this kind of like, it looks like a passive tree. So you start at A, and you can either move down to B on the left-hand side, move down to C on the right-hand side. And then from C, you could go to G, or you could go to F. From B, you could go to D to E. I'm guessing that if you wanted to go to A to B, then to E, you could then also go A to C. And you can move down this whichever way you want. And the idea is that you unlock the whole tree over the course of the season. You'll be able to unlock a few of them, I think, leveling, which is going to be very interesting. So let's just go over the powers. So first one, kill streak, timer, duration, and reward is doubled. So that will make Massacre bonus leveling very powerful next season, because you'll have double timer duration, double rewards. So I'm guessing that means double XP for that. You will also get pools of reflection lasting the entire season, and they will not be removed by death. So I'm guessing that means that once you've found one pool of reflection, you get the bonus XP from that all season. That's going to be impactful for leveling. It's going to be very impactful once you get out the mid game towards the end game, because pooling up is a bit of a pain in the arse. It does eat into your downtime, and let's face it, most casual players don't bother doing it. So you're going to see your Paragon probably higher than ever this season. If that's how I'm reading it, which is that they will last the entire season, you're going to get crazy XP numbers. C, items have no level requirements. Maybe this could be used with the Challenge Rift bag. There could be some shenanigans going on there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get the third one unlocked, though, because I think the requirements for it would be too high. But if you want to make yourself an alt character across the course of the season, you can stick on any items you want. Apparently nothing has a level requirement for this season. D, plus 200 damage. Probably not. I mean, it'll be handy early on, I guess. More damage is always more damage. But the further you get into the game, the less kind of impactful that one's going to be. E, 25% missile damage reduction. Spear chuckers are so annoying. Like, even late game, they're so annoying. So that's going to be a particularly nice one to get. They'll just hit you 25% less damage. That's going to be nice. Next one we've got is some 25% move speed uncapped. So again, I'm reading this as being whatever your move speed figure is, adds 25% move speed to it, and it doesn't count towards your 25% move speed cap. So with no other move speed bonuses and Paragon, it'd be 50% move speed. Not the biggest thing in the world, but more speed is always nice. That's definitely not what she said. Increase the damage against elites by 15%. Quite a big one, this, because again, that's what she said. When you get to the end game, all you're doing is blowing up the screen, blowing up the elites. The speed runs, you blow them up a little bit faster. When you get to pushing, 15% extra damage against elites can be a bit of a big deal. It's going to be pretty nice. Do more damage, basically. Next one, picking up health globes grants you a shield. 5% shield for 7 seconds, stacking 5 times. So 25% of your character's max life. Could be very interesting for squirts uptime. Could be more damage for some certain builds. Whether you'll keep it up the entire rift, but it's there. There's a little bit of mitigation. We've also got 25% melee damage reduction. Again, handy, certainly for some of the squishier classes like the Necro. Yeah, again, just less damage. J, increase your highest elemental skill damage bonus by 10%. So it's a little bit like permanently having the Enchantress power unlocked, 10% bonus elemental skill damage. K, more elite damage, 20% here. So I don't know if you add those two together. Is it going to be 35% elite damage? Is that how it's going to work on your sheet? Or is it going to times your elite damage by 1.15, then times it by 1.2? Again, the next one is just a flat 10% damage. More damage. It's not quite a Grace of the Rift level, this, but it's pretty close. Double DBs is one that you can unlock, so it's like permanently having the Sages set on. I wonder if this stacks with the Sages set, which would be really funny because you'd then get double DBs for like 4 times the DBs. That could be pretty funny just to see on the screen. Critical hits grant resource, really handy for any resource thirsty build. So obviously any resource, as soon as you crit, you're going to get some back. Really popular one, this is one that I'm desperate to unlock very early. Double the amount of bounty caches from completing bounties. Bounties tend to suck a little bit. My opinion on that over the years is still that they suck. So twice as many bounty mats means half as many runs, which is good. So we are interested in this one. Next one, progress orbs from Nephilim and Greater Rifts are picked up automatically. So that is pretty good. So as soon as they drop, they just get deemed to be picked up, I'm guessing, so that we don't have to go back and pick them up. Quality of life change, pretty nice. Next one, reduce the damage from elites by 25%. So we've already stacked up 2 lots of extra elite damage. Elites are now hitting us for less, so you will go further than ever before. Again, 15% damage. Does it just add to the 10% damage? Are they multiplicative? Don't know, but it is more damage. S, I really like this one. Necromancer's got no crowd control immunity. Most of the classes, when they activate their like superpower special form, get CC immunity. So being able to get this for a Necro is going to be pretty big deal. Less of a big deal for the other classes, but it means you don't have to worry about perma uptime on Wrath of the Berserker, perma uptime on Vengeance, which is nice. T says gain passability. I'm imagining this to be like the illusory boots, so you can just move through stuff unhindered. Again, pushing, that's going to be really nice. Just reposition yourself wherever you want, which is going to be pretty handy, to be honest. And then this one made me laugh. Pets pick up DBs. So this is something we've been asking for a bazillion years, and we finally get it. We have to unlock it, though. We have to get all the way down to you to get this one unlocked. The elite packs drop 1 additional progress orb. So again, this makes your speed rifts faster because you have to find fewer elites. It means your progress into rift is going to be better, so you're more likely to get a pylon once you've killed your first elite. You get an extra orb. You'll be able to push further, which is nice. 25% increased damage to bosses is another one. If you're playing RGK, all RGKs in the game get an extra 25% damage bonus. Normally speaking, it is the Rift Guardian where you get stuck in pushes. So 25% extra damage on the Rift Guardian is going to be really nice. And then X, another funny one. Pets pick up salvage common magic and rare items. The only thing I'd say about this is sometimes I like to pick up rare items to upgrade them in the cube if I'm looking for a good item. But I would happily trade that for the pets picking them up and auto salvaging them. Again, the only slight thing as well is sometimes you get into a real imbalance with your common magic and rare items. So, I mean, you can just craft them or buy them off vendors, so it's not a big deal. But I guess for the convenience of pets picking them up and salvaging them, that's okay. Y, increase our dodge chance by 15%. More damage reduction, we'll take it. And then Z, double the chance to find a legendary item purchased from Kadala. This is a pretty big deal. I'm totally obsessed with finding primals. I love finding primals. So if Kadala is giving a legendary item 1 in 5 times, that means double legendary items. It means double ancient items. And it also means double primals, which is sweet. Kadala is a mean, cold-hearted cow sometimes. So double primals from her, yes please. We've also got a rework to the potion system. Again, you have to unlock these by going down the tree, but it's not that hard. The first potion, when you drink it, you manifest one of 3 runic circles on the ground, which do increased damage, increased cooldown, and increased resource cost reduction. This is essentially the Triune Ring season theme. Brilliant on a potion. It's quite interesting that they've worked that into a potion. You pop it, and then you hop into your circle, and you do some damage. Don't know how long it lasts. Is it the whole minute you do your potion? Is it 30 seconds? Is it 20 seconds? We'll find out, but it's interesting. We haven't had a change to the potion system for ever, I think. Next one, when you drink your potion, all enemies within 25 yards deal 25% less damage. Damage reduction, we'll always take it. I prefer the sound of potion 1 though, because it's an in-game effect. Might well be that potion 2 is superior, but we'll see. And then the third one, when you drink your health potion, you get a random shrine or pylon effect. Okay, pylon effect. Pylon. Like conduit pylon. You're going to see so many cheese pushes next season where you are just popping potion AC and hoping that it comes up with Condi. Hoping it comes up with Condi. Condi. You can do a potion every minute, so you can have a conduit pylon every minute. That's nuts. That's going to be pretty broken. And yeah, I don't quite know what we're going to do with that. You might well have some mean clears of builds just going for that. Power pylon, obviously, if you got a power pylon when you popped your potion, that's just going to be so huge. For pushing again, it's going to be nuts, basically. So whilst I like the sound of potion 1 because of its in-game effect, this is the one you're going to go for, surely. But also potion AD. When a primal item drops, a second random primal item drops as well. In fact, that might not just be a potion, that might just be you unlock AD as the final node, which isn't a potion now that I think about it. So if you get all the way to the end, guys, double primals. Double primals dropping in Sanctuary, and double primals from Kadala. Right, how do you unlock this stuff? Do you unlock the seals and potions? You have to give a sacrifice. You have to go around Sanctuary collecting things. The costs are pretty cheap. The first one, 10 reusable parts. Flawless diamond or above. Arcane dust reusable parts. All simple stuff. And it's just a mix of things here. So it's bounty mats, specific class set helms, just any set helm from the class. Reaper's wraps. Flawless royal rubies, petrified scream. If we go all the way to the end, we're going to have to work out how to do the staff of herding again. Augmented weapon, whisper of tome 125. These are all really doable things. They will take a bit of time. You're not going to be able to just jump into the season and just bash this out in like a couple of hours. But over the course of the season, over the course of your farming, all this stuff is very, very doable. And that is how you unlock the slots on the board. The potions, you have to get what are called primordial ashes, and the way they work is you salvage primals and they give you primordial ashes. So it's only find 1 primal and you get potion 1, 2 primals you get potion 2, 3 primals you get potion 3. You have to salvage them though. Once you've got everything unlocked, you get these absolutely sick cosmic wings, transmog, which is nice, the burning wings of hell, which looks really, really good. And then the primordial ashes feature here is just basically you salvage a primal item and you get 55 primordial ash. And there's also a recipe for craft your own primals. So 2 primals will get you 1 craftable primal. You just have to have a non-crafted legendary item. So you have to find yourself, let's say, a Death Wish sword on a wizard. You stick it in the cube. You use your 100 primordial dust, and it turns it into a primal weapon. So it's craft your own primal. So to summarize this season, you're going to have an absolute shit ton of people running around with perfect primal gear on everything, because it's like 2 for 1. You already are getting double primals once you've got this whole thing unlocked. You're getting double primals off Kadala. You've got an absolute boatload of extra damage in terms of just elemental damage, elite damage, boss damage. You've got tons of quality of life, like extra DBs, pets picking stuff up for you, a bunch of damage reduction, some move speed, infinite pools of reflection that last all season. You are gonna see, I'm pretty sure, some crazy Paragon numbers pretty early. But that is the season theme. That's how it works. I think it sounds really cool. I love the fact that you unlock it as you go. You get to choose your path through it. We'll probably have some discussions about what's the best route to take. It's not going to take too long to get the whole thing unlocked, and then you will be crushing season 28 with all of the benefits. The benefits unlock for every single character, and they are permanent for the season, which is pretty cool. Now, if we go on to the balance changes, there are not many. There's a bunch of changes to the actual generators for the monk. I haven't played Gen Monk. It was always a not a good build since I've been really playing the game seriously. I've never bothered pushing it. Raiment of a Thousand Storm, which is the monk set with all the generators. I hate the Raiment set. It's my least favorite set in the game. So I can't tell you any of this, whether it does stuff, but if you just look at it, it's like, we're going up from 10% to 100%, so that's like a 10-fold increase. So it does look like there's going to be some pretty tasty things going on with it. We'll try it, we'll give it a try, but it's never been my favorite. But that is the big rework for Monk. It is all the generators are getting changed, and Raiment set, by virtue of the fact that it works with the generators, will be better. Barb is something I do play. The Savage set, which is the Frenzy Barb. This is popular, so double damage I think will be quite well received. Probably dropped off a little bit over the last few patches, but a popular one, so double damage, again, we'll take it. DH actually gets a big rework here. The Natalia set is basically being changed, so Rain of Vengeance is coming off it, and it's basically going to be a Spike Trap set. I'm sure Wadija will be pretty happy with this. Again, spike traps is not something we've ever used, really. Or I've personally never used spike traps at all in the years that I've been playing Diablo 3 and making YouTube videos. So that's going to be fun to try something completely new. And UE has also been changed. Like, look at this. UE does 350% damage per point of discipline at the moment. It's going to go up to 1700. That's like a 4-fold increase. Multi-shot is going to just crush T16 and bounties. And that's going to be a lot of fun for the Demon Hunter. So I think that's going to be a popular choice, just simply because you can have the new Spike Trap. You're going to have multi-shot buffed as well. Patterns of Justice for the Monk has got a slight increase. It's going up about a third, from 15,000% to 20,000%. And then the Raiment of 1,000 Storms has also got the Spirit reduced on the Teleport. That's potentially quite nice. You can find Cosmic Wings with the Raiment set. You do a teleport type build. The 75 Spirit is always annoying, so getting that down to 25 is a really nice quality of life change. We used to mix it with Inner Monk for bounties, but since Inner got nerfed, I didn't really try that last season, but maybe we can moving forwards. Necro Bone Spear's got a 50% increase here, so 6,000% mod up to 9,000%. It's one of the Necro's better builds. I'm not sure this is enough. I think that probably needs to read 12,000. It's a bit wacky for pushing with the area damage, but for speeds, I think you could do with this figure being higher, honestly. And then Wizard, the Hydra set, has basically got double damage. We've gone from 2,000 up to 4,000. So nothing for the Crusader, nothing for the Witch Doctor. Wizard is getting Hydra's buffed. Necro's getting Bone Spear buffed. Monk's getting POJ buffed and all its generators buffed. DH Natalia's is now become a Spike Trap set, which has been buffed, and Multi-Shots has been buffed. And Frenzy Barb has been buffed. Crusader, nothing. Witch Doctor, nothing. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. So overall, balance-wise, I think this is probably a little disappointing. I would have hoped for more. Again, it depends. Maybe they've got a bunch of other balance changes worked for when this game goes into maintenance mode. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll have to see. And also, it's not the final patch note, so anything in here can change. The numbers can change, and even the mechanics sometimes of how these things can work differently from PTR to final testing to going live. So none of this stuff is set in stone. We could also theoretically get some of this stuff moved around. They can make it harder to get, make it easier. We could also get some of these figures on here changed. Probably unlikely, but it could happen. So all in all, 31st of January, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Looking forward to building this out, getting it fully completed, getting my sick wings, and then crushing some content whilst we wait for D4 beta, I guess is how it's going to be. Which of these things excites you the most? Which node? I mean, it's got to be the pets, surely. Pets pick stuff up. But yeah, let me know. I've been a Filthy Casual. I hope you enjoyed this go through the patch notes. I'll be back with some more videos soon. Take it easy, guys. Peace.